Oh,
going live.
fine, that's quick.
We have gone live, haven't we?
I,
Yes, we
I
have.
hope so.
Hello, everyone. We're live.
Oh,
Russell
fine.
T Davies is back in Doctor Who, and we're happy. Hi, how you doing?
Let's say that again, but one at a time. One at a time. Say this. So I go first. Russell T Davies is back in Doctor Who as showrunner.
Russell T Davies is back in Doctor Who as showrunner.
Russell T Davies is back in Doctor Who as showrunner.
Russell T Davies is back in Doctor Who as showrunner.
We are saying these words, except for Neb. Neb has mutism today, but
See,
we are saying these words.
well, Neb, he's saying it in spirit. Don't worry. We all know he's feeling it as well. But yeah,
We've gone from Chris Chibnall and The Timeless Children to Russell T Davies back for 60th onwards.
it's
What a timeline.
yeah, it's pretty. We were discussing who could be the next showrunner. It's pretty insane that it actually was RTD. Like, we all said it as a joke, but it actually turned out to be RTD. Oh, Neb, thank you.
I mean, when RTD was teased just before the announcement, you had myself at Genesis Vajrasani saying it's probably for a comic. No way would it be showrunner. And then a minute later, it's RTD is showrunner. We're like, what?
That's great. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I talked about, like, how I thought it was gonna be, like, someone like Neil Gaiman. Not Neil Gaiman himself, because, you know, he's working on Sandman and season 2 of Good Omens.
Obviously, but like a writer of his level.
Yeah, pretty much. But then, when it did actually turn out to be RTD, Jesus Christ. I wake up and the first thing I read is everyone freaking out in this group chat saying, oh shit, it's RTD. He's back.
And then Neb takes a few hours after, and ever since he's been saying, shit, oh shit, holy shit.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, is a warranted reaction because it's RTD is back.
I just, man, I've been watching series like Doctor New Who, and I'm on series 4 with Kara, and rewatching it, noticing all the little world building threads or character threads. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you're back.
Like, it's just it's so exciting to, like, actually have hope for Doctor Who again. Like, it's pretty neat. I really like it.
Like, the main one really is Harriet Jones. You go from, she's just a simple MP, then she becomes Prime Minister, and then the Doctor calls her to exit early, which leads her to Harold Saxon, who is actually the Master, which the Doctor again calls because of, like, encouraging the Fob Watch to start speaking, and how it all ties it together. I was like, that's genius. This is what we're getting again.
Yeah, we're gonna get the writer who did the best 4 years of Doctor Who again. Oh, thank you, Neb, for your change of profile picture.
Like, we're gonna get the writer that managed to balance 3 shows at once and wrote arguably the best season of New Who, being 4 in that time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he also, like, just single episodes that he wrote are still pretty phenomenal, like, a lot of them. Like, he rewatched Rose recently. Like, the plot may not be the best, but the characters in that are so fucking good.
Yeah, like, we're gonna get good characters again. We're not gonna get, like, planks of wood. Like, the smallest character that appears for 5 minutes is gonna have 20 times more character than anything in Chibnall era.
Yeah, it's what I was talking about with something like not impossible, the Impossible Planet. That's the name, in Satan Pit. Like, those characters, they're pretty like minor. They only showed up in that episode. A lot of them die, but, like, they're super well written. It's the kind of thing where I'm like, if this wasn't Chibnall's era, this could not have happened. Like, at most we get is Villa Diodati, which even then is not the best in terms of character writing. Like, it's the best that Chib's era gets, but you know what I mean. It's not, like, actually just really great writing, and it's just, I'm excited to see good characters again.
I mean,
That
when
would
you
be
got,
nice.
when you got Clive from Rose better written than nearly all of Chibnall Arrow, you know the bar you're setting.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're still gonna get a 1 year of Yas, so I can't wait.
Ugh, great.
I can endure this, and knowing what's coming up ahead, this makes it worth it.
Yeah, that's actually
that's
the
right,
kind of
yeah.
thing that I was thinking, where it's like when we watch series 13 for ECUM, and it's now gonna be so much more enjoyable because we're gonna just like not care because we know RTD is coming back, so whatever.
And we're finally going to get good Daleks, good Cybermen again. It's gonna no more random, all of a sudden, legion of Daleks that suddenly get destroyed, and then suddenly they're a legion for no reason again. They're actually gonna make effort into writing their progress.
Did you just say Legion?
Yes, I did.
Shut up.
And then obviously the production value is going to be high.
Yeah, it's super exciting now because RTD is gonna be able to write phenomenally as he does, but he's also gonna have the budget to execute those ideas like however he wants them to. It's it's so good to think about. Like, just imagine something like Doomsday, but with like today's resources and technology. Like that would be phenomenal.
I like how we all have to sit there and like process that he's also writing an anniversary special.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's his first thing. It's a fucking 60th anniversary. Like,
Which, by the way, is
not
gonna
only is it
be
happening,
is gonna be is it gonna be the first story for this new Doctor? The anniversary,
We don't know yet.
right? Because if it is,
In
I actually
theory, it
think
should be.
if it is, I think he will do a great job. Just like introducing the Doctor and with an anniversary special, probably having him interact with older Doctors would be quite interesting way to characterize them. Which, by the way, Tania Miller, I think that's how you say her name. But yeah, she should be the next Doctor.
Yes. And
yeah,
have
certain.
people nervous about oh, it's going to be a lot for the new actor to be in a multi-dot episode. I'm like, to be fair, the War Doctor was introduced in a multi-dot special and still stood out. So-
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think it's all that much. Like, I think for RTD, for him to write the Doctor interacting with older Doctors as a way to start characterizing this new one, seems like something he would do like masterfully. I don't know. Like when I think of the idea, this new
Yeah,
Doctor,
definitely.
it's their first story is interacting with like 10 and 9. Just imagine how that would go.
12. I need 12 written by RTD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. I need that.
And this basically confirms Tab's returning for the 6th year.
Pretty much, yeah. Which
Which,
is
you know,
very
nice.
exciting. Yeah.
Like, when we thought it might have been Chibnall, we were like, oh no, RTD. Yeah.
That's the funny thing about it. There's like literally like yesterday or earlier today, the idea of something from the past coming back would just be fucking terrifying. And now we're here just begging for any of it just because fucking RTD's back.
Oh, sure. Well, it's insane when you see the reception that RTD has gotten, like on Twitter, or you know, on the servers we're in. Like, it's clear that them hiring him is the best choice they could have done at this point. And the fact that they actually did manage to hire him says quite a lot of the state of Doctor Who, because I think it was you, Jeb, who said that like he didn't want to be showrunner anymore or shit like that.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to come back and he found it really stressful.
Right. Which, to be honest,
So-
it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so for him to come back, that has to been something that he really wants to do, and the BBC must have really understood that they need him.
Yeah, it's like clear. It shows how desperate the BBC is, and it also shows that or RTD probably has some amazing ideas as to what to do at this point, which is very, very nice. Very nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
if people are even nervous about RTD still, look at the Farewell Sarah Jane short he wrote. It is phenomenal.
Oh
As
yeah, I
a
still need to
conclusion
watch
to Sarah
Sarah Jane
Jane.
Adventures.
That watch it.
I
It's really
will.
good.
I'm gonna finish rewatching Doctor Who and then I'm gonna watch Sarah Jane Adventures. Okay.
But yeah, he does a short story about the quote-unquote funeral of Sarah Jane, and it ends with an open ending where the fourth Doctor came back to get her, and they're travelling around.
Oh, that's really nice. I really like
I always
that.
like a theory seeing that like it's the curator who came back to get her.
Well, either way, it's the Doctor.
Oh, yeah. Either way, it's a really good idea.
Yeah, and it's a way to keep the story going on, but have an actual goodbye.
Yeah, I like that idea just as a concept, so that's nice. But yeah.
I mean, Joe came back.
Fucking Ace came back as well.
Yeah, Ace came back, which was quite a surprise. People moaned that Luke was had a boyfriend, but I'm like, well, this doesn't contradict anything. I don't care.
Like he had bigger issues than the fact he's gay.
I mean, the fact that Sarah Jane helped him into a relationship was a really nice touch for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That, to put it that way, Marcus. Put it this way, Marcus. You're going to cry.
I expect you. Yeah. That's fine. RTD gets me a few times. Just, End of Time alone gets me a lot.
Yeah.
This is sadder than End of Time.
Okay.
I'd say that. What?
I'm imagining being, but I also imagine that I'd need to watch the classic Who to have that big of an impact on me.
I wouldn't say so, honestly. If you watch just Sarah Jane Adventures, you understand it all, because it's mainly aimed for people who watch that.
Gotcha.
But obviously, more Sarah Jane helps.
Never in
But
Singapore, because that usually the region, going to Singapore makes the connection better. Stop being cringe.
I remember watching Series 12 for the first time, and I saw Gallifrey destroyed, and the Master said he did it, and I non-stop got pissed off for days, and I lost hope, and now I'm here with RTD back.
Oh, the thing is, I was actually thinking, I don't
Yeah.
know, did you, I don't know if you mentioned that, Jeb, but either way, I was actually thinking, it's quite interesting how, like, from the way I see it, I don't think I want them to actually just decanonize the Timeless Child stuff now, because I actually think that RTD would make a really compelling character arc about it.
Yeah, that's what I did, like a whole thread, because people keep saying, "Oh, just retcon it." I'm like, no, this is a bad decision. It wastes time. You lose part of your audience. And quite honestly, RTD isn't ever going to do that. It's not.
Yeah, like
What he does.
the thing is, you need to all that he needs to do is write the Doctor in a with like a good arc with how they're gonna react to being the Timeless Child, and not just waste it like they did with Revolution of the Daleks, which honestly for RTD I think that's like very doable.
I mean, yeah, like what a lot of people don't realise, because probably recency bias, and people roughly our age didn't realise the state of sci-fi. Sci-fi was dead in 2005, Doctor Who was a joke, the World Builder was a complete mess, because the Doctor was half human, and Classic Who didn't really focus on having a linear story going through, so you had many contradictory facts. Then you had the Daleks of Time Lords that needed resolving. And RTD within his first series resolved all of that and gave an entire future because of the Time War.
Madvick in the chat scene. Why are we talking about Doctor Who? Spider-Man's about to come out. Spider-Man.
Well, not if Disney lose, but that'd be a miracle. So,
Yeah. Let's just say we want
no.
Disney to
Yes.
lose, but they won't. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
too much money. But RTD and Doctor Who.
It's the kind of news that makes you forget about anything else. It like, We're this is so good.
I could watch Doctor Who with Kara, go through series 4, and I could see the name appear, I'd be like, he's coming back.
Yeah.
Kara sent a
so
meme
good.
actually, and it was really fitting because he's been gone for, he's going to be gone for 12 years. So you know the whole when Eccleston, Ninth and Rose go for a 12-hour trip, but they end up being 12 months. It's basically that meme, but instead with 12 years.
Nice.
Man. Oh,
Dude, it's
I
it's
just
super
want-
funny because I remember saying like not that long ago like, oh, I take Moffat back if we were getting rid of Chibnall, but we actually get RTD. It's just I don't think anyone ever expected that to actually be the case. It's such a like a meme, but it did come true.
Yeah, it's probably because he was very like open at, okay, I don't want to be a showrunner again
Pretty
for
much.
Doctor Who, and he obviously had all these other projects. So I really am curious what changed his mind in all this.
Yeah, I'm curious too. Maybe it's like they approached an actor and the actor managed to convince him. Like, imagine if it's Tania Miller. If I recall that's her name. If it is like her that they got to talk to RTD because they've already made years and years together. It's kind of thing where I think she could have convinced him. So potentially something like that.
If she is the Doctor, we are in for probably Tennant level of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I'm so excited if it is actually her, dude. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
For reference, for people who don't know, aside from the General and Hellbent, she was a character in Years and Years, and she played Hannah Gross in Blind Manor. And she was excellent as Hannah.
Yes,
And I think
she's
I've-
brilliant as Hannah.
Yes, and I've
Yeah.
heard only good things about her character in Years and Years.
Same,
Her
yeah.
acting is top tier.
Yeah, if she wasn't if she wasn't gonna be the Doctor, then I'd just have Rahul Kali. But yeah, those are she's my first choice, especially considering what was the thing we read about like a novelization of Rosa that talks about a Doctor after 13th that was a black woman, a bald black woman. It's kind of like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
Very convenient. And
Yeah,
I have
you can try
I've said
it.
I have said to many, I think RTD wants to write for a female Doctor this time to take on that challenge and show that this can be done extremely well and it shouldn't be just a fad.
Yeah, which obviously can be done if
Yeah.
you're RTD. So yeah, exciting time.
Yes. And I do hope they do another woman because I don't want it to be seen as a female Doctor as a fad because there's a lot of story potential, character potential with a female Doctor.
Yeah, and I also don't want them to just waste the opportunity to like just blame it on the fact that it's a woman instead of all the other factors that actually made the fucking Chibs era so bad. So
Yeah, I don't want the Doctor to stick to a certain archetype when the Doctor's a very contemporary character.
yeah, I agree. So yeah, I have high hopes, especially if it's Tania Miller.
What recurrent
fine.
villains would he bring back? Obviously, Genesis, if I just only said Crotons, maybe. I hope Sea Devils, and I want a Silurian story. I think he'd do so great with Silurians.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. It's like, imagine if he brings like some new monsters that are actually like pretty neat and well written. Like, because when you see his
Yes.
his series,
yes,
he has so many good monsters that were created specifically for in that era, and it's like they became iconic. Like even the Weeping Angels were during his era, and so I'm just like, yes, I'm excited to see what he has.
I like how Neb says Omega, and I don't think he's ever read me said RTD should do Omega. Me and Neb are on the same wavelength.
Nice.
What if he uses Omega for the 60th?
I swear to God, don't toy me. I've been waiting so long for
I'm just
Omega.
saying. I'm just saying. It's been 30 years since the 30th. No, anyway. Yeah, fuck, I've got the anniversaries wrong. Fuck. There's too fucking many. But, like,
But
It's not impossible.
go on, fucking go on. I'm fucking dying here.
10 is
but
rambling
it is
now.
it is pretty neat to see how BBC still feel Doctor Who's important, because you got series 13 this year at whatever point. Then you got the 3 specials, part of the BBC 100th. Then they've just confirmed a 60th special, which we didn't think was happening, because 100th anniversary special. And then you've got a season as well that debunks the break thing, and they've got RTD.
Yeah, I think the lack of marketing and everything is just them trying to save this RTD review and this shit. Like, to not overshadow Series 13. I think is kind of why they were doing it.
Carver and Douglas had a good shout. Bring back the Ood. I think Ood would be good.
Oh hell yeah! That was
yeah.
the main one I was thinking
Either awesome.
when I was thinking of like new characters. I think they were really phenomenal monsters created in the RTD era. I really like what they did with them and the Dr. Donna stuff.
I actually want Savine to come back. There's something about the Savine.
You mean Raxacorica Philippatorius, Jab?
Yeah, I'd want a story set on Raxacora Philippatorius.
That would be neat,
That'd
actually.
be interesting.
Yeah, we know a bit
that'd
of their
be
culture,
interesting.
and that's already enough to like create a pretty interesting vision of what that could be. That could be interesting.
What other villains are there that he introduced?
Sycorax.
Sycorax, yeah.
Yeah.
They're underrated, I find. I think you get a lot out of them. What was that monster called? Not the Absorbaloff, but the other one in Love and Monsters. At the beginning. I've always found them an interesting design.
I do not remember. I just want to read this because I think it's funny.
that'd be
Advocate said, "Sorry, fellas. New upload from Nando V Movies praising What If. It is critical I go watch a very insightful video that isn't just praising the most superficial things, no doubt." So, no problem, Advocate. We'll see you later. We know how important Nando V Movies is for you.
But could you imagine we get something on the level of He Will Knock 4 times, or the You Are Not Alone?
Oof. Yeah,
I think of the marketing.
Oh,
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Marketing's going to be
I'm so
good
excited.
again. And Julie Gardner's returning because she obviously co-runs Bad Wolf. Vasha Narada, yeah, I'd like to see Vasha Narada.
Ooh, Vashti Narada is awesome. Yeah, no, I'd love Vashti Narada back. I love the Silence in the Library 2-parter. I think that'd be really neat to explore.
There's a monster I'm missing, and it's like in my head. I don't know what it is. Try thinking of the episode.
Ridiculous.
Like, there's probably
hey.
a really.
Dominic the Donkey, super chatted saying, "Hello, Jeb, Neb, Tin, Zod, and Pimp Daddy M. Fuck you. Hope you all are having a great day. Thanks. Yeah, no, we're having a fantastic day.
Not now.
Yeah, we're in heaven. We're literally in heaven right now.
I had bad news, and then RTD was like, "I'm going to come back to Doctor Who for you," and I was like,
for you. Specifically for you, Jeff. This one's for you. I just think of that Tobey Maguire dance in Spider-Man 3, and he's like, "This one's for you," looking seductively at Jeb.
So, how long do we think he's going to do? Because I said 3 seasons, or however long a Doctor is.
I'd say 3
That
seasons
sounds
as
about
well,
right
yeah.
to me, yeah.
Just
My guess
another
is-
Doctor's run.
My guess is at least 2, but hoping for 3.
I'm hoping for 10. I don't want him to stop.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping for 25. I don't
Correct.
fucking care.
I'm
the rest of his life,
hoping
yeah.
till I'm hoping for as long as
For the rest of his life, exactly.
it makes like New Who longer than Classic Who. just to slightly get over that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to continue writing for Doctor Who for the length of the show has now doubled, so around 120 years, if that is possible.
I hope they choose to diversify the show again, because I think when it came into middle on Moffat, I think that was a huge blow to Doctor Who, especially when it reached a global level. That's when it needed more material coming to it than just mainly the show.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that's the kind of thing like confidential could be coming back, and the kind of thing where it's just like, yes, please bring back these things, and
Have a unit spin-off. I don't see why not.
that would
That's
be a
what I
really great
suggested
spin-off.
to Zod a while ago. I suggested like they do like an Agents of Shield style spin-off, but for like Unit.
Oh, that'd be
Like,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Agents of Unit. Like imagine that.
Yeah. I mean, the issue would be Unit has been dissolved, right? Because of that joke in Resolution.
I think
but,
like Series 13 they're bringing it back, right?
yeah, there's been filming pictures.
Right. So I guess okay. That's nice then. I'm happy now. Okay.
Yeah.
They could actually do that. That'd be a really cool spin-off.
I'd love that.
Yeah. Like just make it exactly like Agents of Shield. Even hire a Chloe Bennett and everyone else, but call it Agents of Unit. I mean,
So this is
we'd watch it.
This could be an out there thing, but maybe we'll see Jenny again. Maybe.
Jenny, the Doctor's daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I-
David Tennant's wife.
Yeah, I'd really. Yeah, I know. I'd really like to see her back. Well, David Tennant's wife, and isn't
That'd be
she
nice.
the fifth Doctor's daughter as well?
Yes.
His daughter.
Yes,
David
Cara.
Tennant's wife.
Put some Sarah Jane Adventures villains in there. The Trickster. Like, categorically, the Trickster needs to be in the show.
Wait. Bring back who Bradley Walsh was in Sarah Jane Adventures, just to bring him back after series 12.
Oh, what's his name?
I mean, I
the
support
Nightmare
that.
Man.
I know he's like a clown.
Is he the Nightmare Man? Or the Pied Piper? I think he's the Nightmare Man. But
I
yeah,
mean, I'd support having him
Tricks-
back. I like him as an actor, from what I've seen in
But
the
have-
Going from
series
the-
stuff. But
From the Wilfstorf character to a fucking villain, that'd be perfect.
but yeah, Trickster top. Like, categorically, Trickster should be priority one. He is such a good villain. So, Marcus
and
doesn't
wouldn't
know.
that make it canonical as well? Of
He's
the
wrong.
thing about well, I mean, not canonical, but I guess in line with the main story that he did the stuff with the turn left. If they do bring him into the show.
That could be how they connect it, but the Trickster basically makes deals with people that are about to die or go through an event to change it, and then he feeds off the chaos of the change.
Gotcha.
So, like, in Sarah Jane Adventures, he saves this person who ends up becoming Sarah Jane's husband just to get chaos from the world's death, and then the Doctor has to get involved because he's the only one that snaps Sarah Jane out of it. He's
Oh,
on the
that's-
level
That's
to
really
face it,
cool.
gets the Doctor. Yes.
Yeah, that seems like a really
then there's-
cool
Nice.
concept for a villain.
There's
Yeah.
even a better episode. I think this was his first appearance, but Sarah Jane's childhood best friend died, so the Trickster appeared to her and made a deal, the best friend, not Sarah Jane, to sacrifice Sarah Jane to save herself. And then you see a world without Sarah Jane, and it's about
That's interesting.
it's a
Yeah.
really interesting concept.
Yeah.
That'd be great to see.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like an interesting concept.
Have the Trickster trick the companion, you know?
I mean, yeah,
It's
that's
that
what they
easy.
did with turn left, right? They tricked Donna into turning left.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Just do turn left 2, turn right.
What if you turned right
Okay,
this
well.
time and the same exact thing happens?
Yo, my tweets on 476 likes. Jesus Christ.
Wait, how many likes?
476.
God damn.
I
Something
don't know
about Discord.
how-
They're so true now.
What about the silence? I would like the silence,
I would
But
like the
I
sadness
think-
if they were well written. Considering it's RTD, he
Yeah.
could do them well, but I don't know. Like they already had like a full arc with them, and yeah, I could see
Yeah,
it
I
kind of
can't-
undermining the threat that they supposedly were in Moffat's era if you try to bring them back. But I don't know. They were already pretty shitty in RTD and not RTD in Moffat's era, so who knows?
Yeah, they kind of ended up joining the church in the end, and then fought with the Doctor. And I was like, oh, okay.
Like, glad we're done with that.
Just give Wilf a cameo, yes. Wilf
Yes, we
cameo.
need
Yeah.
Wilf again. Yes.
Yes,
Oh, dude,
definitely.
imagine in the 60th anniversary, and that's how the episode ends. It's just the Doctor talking to Wilf, and that's how these
Honestly,
new
that's-
characters introduced.
That's something I love, where like just him and Wilf just sat in like a cafe, like an end of time, just them just having a chat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's something I love.
yeah. That'd be
Because Wolf's so fucking good.
yes. Wilf is the best.
See, this is. I hope RTD does this, but you know when like an alien event happen,
Uh-huh.
he puts it on the news and you show people reacting. I want that to continue because that really helps world building.
Oh, definitely. It's the kind of thing
Yeah.
where, with Tesm Chu just showing the people in the hospital trying to deal with what's happening with the power going out from Electro. It really helps with world building and humanizing these people that the main character is trying to save, which also helps with the stakes. So, I agree.
Paulo Grady and Stolen Earth.
Yeah, that was great.
I just RTD. I can't wait to see this fresh take he has, what ideas this man has to do an entire era again.
It's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
I just-
we're
We're
gonna
in
cover
for
the
another
fuck out of
golden
that.
age.
Yeah, yeah. We've only been waiting for Zod to actually finish watching Doctor Who, and now that he has, we can finally start covering Doctor Who more often in ECUM. So, yes.
Did you
Yeah,
finish
funny enough,
Doctor
I
Who
did that.
today?
I did, yeah. I've watched Revolution of the Daleks, and I was just thinking, right, well, Doctor Who's fucked then, and then not a fucking hour later, RTD's announced. Okay, let's fucking go.
I really hope he does another endgame like finale with all the characters together. I wouldn't mind that. I think he probably would. Like RTT loves ending things in a complete way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see another kind of like Stolen Earth and fucking what's the name? Journey's End finale. Hopefully with better plotting, but you know, the characters are as good as that, then it's fine, I guess.
yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
This news is that big that Doctor's trending all over Twitter in various forms.
Oh, yeah, even,
This hasn't happened in a long
even in
time.
Brazil, it's trending. It's insane. Everyone's talking about this, and it's just yes, thank you, thank God. I'm so happy. And we thought
It's
that
trending with Tesco.
the Chris Pratt being Mario was the biggest thing to come out this week. So
Yeah, like I can't believe how much I laughed at that. And then we get Russell T Davies is back, and I read it on my Facebook and I saw it 5 times. I was like, this can't be real. And then I was like, wait, this is real. I told my dad, and my dad took a few minutes just to understand what I was saying.
mhm.
It's just not something you believe at all.
Yeah, I thought it was a troll at first. I was like, nah.
So did I.
Well, I didn't think it was a troll because everyone was already freaking out when I woke up. Like the first thing I read is being tagged like in 3 different servers and in this group chat right now that we're using, and everyone screaming like, "Oh my God, RTD's back!" And I'm like, okay, so it must be true. But
Usually it's something mean.
I'm gonna need to get going now. We didn't have a lot of time today for streaming. So this shorter stream, we just needed to talk about RTD because you know it's RTD and he's back, and we're extremely excited about it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
2 years.
yeah.
There is an ECUM on Sunday.
Yes, with some pretty neat guests, some audience favorites. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Soapy.
Yes, exactly. No, we're saving him for the
Yes.
1 year anniversary. But anyway, I'll we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we're very happy about RTD being back. So, you know.
Goodbye.